Good morning, Eastern Standard Time. If you're watching this, you're checking in. I'm hungover. Um, and I'm hungover because I celebrated last night with some friends that I worked with. And I'm celebrating, and it's past tense, because I quit my job yesterday. I walked out because my boss is a douche. Um, Basically, what happened is he sent me an email, and it said this didn't happen. These things weren't completed last night, which was a small list. Uh, you know, if you can't handle it, you can go on another duty. And what's going on? So I replied, what's going on? Which is relatively simple and fixable. My supervisor's lazy. He doesn't do anything. He leaves as soon as he gets a chance, even if that means leaving me high and dry. My two people that work with me are going over and doing other duties that have nothing to do with what they were hired on for, and they're burnt out and morale is low. And I said, yes, there's going to be discrepancies because I'm doing the work of three people here half the day, and I'm, burnt out. I'm tired, um, worn out because I'm staying there 4 or 5 hours sometimes past what I need to stay there because he's so concerned about leaving everything under the radar that corporate doesn't see what he's doing, that he's just, using people until they get pissed off and leave. That's stupid. That's basically what I told him, but I was very diplomatical, and he wrote me back and turned it all around and said everything was my fault and I need to do better and you need to, you know, fix it or you can go on other duties. So I got pissed off and I went up there and I said, put me on other duties then. He says, okay, week after next, you'll be on other duties. And I thought about it for a brief moment and I said, no, just put me on other duties Monday because if I'm that shit at doing what I'm doing, and I don't need to be back there, do I? And he said, well, you know what? I'm the manager, and that's how I'm going to do it. And if you don't like it, you can walk out the door. And I said, then I'm going to walk out the door. So I did. And that was that. And, there's a lot of people at work that are, sad and, angry at him that, this happened. But, a few of them, closer ones, got with me last night and we drank a bunch and ate pizza and I'm turning getting old because I can't hold my liquor and I threw up and then they got me a hotel room and I slept there and now I'm home. And I'm a little bit hungover. But it's just stupid. It's just like, it just feels like there's no employer out there that is not willing to shoot their best employee in the head. Um, I've been there 3 years. I've called in under 10 times. I'm always on time. I'm always early. I always do the best job I can with what I got, but he's just not giving me the resources I needed to get the job done. Because he's, trying to keep everything under the radar so corporate doesn't figure out that he's a shit manager. Yeah, so there's that. And honestly, I'm at peace with it. I'm I have a huge weight lifted off of my shoulders because to me this opens up many opportunities that I didn't have because I was slaving away for this schmuck, making him look good, everything benefiting him with his, shoot from the hip decision making and then trying to fix it later. I mean, honestly, what decent manager would ask for your opinion, get pissed off when you were honest with it, and then tell you, well, there's the door if you don't like the decision I'm making now? Really? Is this the world we live in? Yeah, it is. But his loss, um, and I'm pleased as punch. And now I have opportunities to find better employment. Maybe go someplace where I'm actually treated like a human being. maybe make more money, and that's cool. So don't be sorry for me, be happy for me, because this door is closed and more doors are going to open, and I'm optimistic. Another point I guys like to bring across is don't let people walk all over you. We need money, we need a job. Even in the current climate, there are other jobs out there. I've got bills to pay, but I've also got savings that can help me out with that if I'm, out of the job for another 2 weeks, which I won't be. And don't take things personally. Yeah, I did. Well, I mean, it was meant to be personal, which is why I took what he said in his, snap shit decision leadership style personally. But, once I was in my truck and I had turned in my keys and my ID that he requested as I was walking out, I was at peace. I was fine. You know what I'm saying? All that animosity and whatnot, it was gone because I knew I would not have to go back in there again and put up with his BS and put up with my supervisor's BS and, all that. So, people are going to shit on you. This is how it is. Whether you know them or not, they're gonna shit on you. They're gonna do it for their own benefit. But keep your head up. Keep your head up, because they're gonna get theirs, and you're gonna get yours, which is gonna be a better situation. Their situation will worsen, yours will get better. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, but I've got great friends. Um, it was a good run while it lasted. I mean, I was at this job a lot longer than most of my relationships last, and I've made a lot of good friends, met a lot of good people, and I'm going to keep in contact with them because they're great people, and all of them are trying to get out of there too. They just don't have the, I guess, the financial means to just walk out like I did, and that's understandable. Sometimes you got to put up with some bullshit until something better comes along, but keep searching and be persistent because something better will come along. And that's with everything. That's in life too. All right? If you're in a bad place, set goals and work toward those goals. And yes, there's going to be hurdles, but you can achieve them if you work toward them. And you're going to have setbacks. Don't let that get to you. Be persistent. Be tenacious, which is persistence in existence. And you'll make it, and you'll get to where you want to be. And I have every intention of getting to where I want to be. So I hope that kind of lifted you up a little bit if you're in a bad place or a bad state of mind. Because even a bad state of mind, you can set goals for that to be in a better place in your mind, and you can achieve those goals. And that can be through therapy and or medication, and that can be getting out of a toxic relationship, and that can be getting into a relationship if you don't have one at all. We've got to learn what our problems are, single them out, and then take them on one at a time. All right, all your problems are going to come down on you like hellfire all at once. They're going to crush you. But if you can separate them and then go through them one at a time and jump over them, because those are your hurdles. You got a shit job, you got bills to pay, you got maybe a shit spouse, or you've got some sort of psychic vampire that's around you, draining you all the time. You're looking at that as one big, lump of problems. You're looking at it as one problem. It's not one problem. It's many different problems. Isolate those problems. Okay? I feel shit in the morning because, this person keeps harassing me and draining me for their own benefit. Problem number one to get rid of. Problem number two, I've got a shit job. Problem number three, I've got these bills to pay. What can you do? Number one, get rid of that person. Just exit them out of your life. Number two, start putting in applications. Number three, Find a place that you make more money, or learn to cut out the bills you don't need to be able to save money or to put more money down on your other bills. All right. I'm not saying there's not going to be sacrifices involved. You know, maybe this person has been with you for 10 years or been in your life for 10 years, but you know, you got to know when to cut them out. You know, maybe you like watching Netflix, but honestly, it's not something that you actually need. You can get rid of that. You can save that $15.99 or $20 or whatever it is a month, and you can put that towards something else. You know, keep putting in applications, keep, you know, going in and doing interviews and be the best you can. And eventually something better will come up and you'll make it. You'll achieve your goals, man. You got this. We got this. It's going to be all right. So yeah, that's what's going on with me. That's what I'm thinking. That's where I'm at. I want to see you in a better position as well. So make it happen. You can do it. You got this. Anyway, be kind to one another. Love one another. Uh, we're all we've got. And thank you for watching, subscribing. If you're watching this, you're checking in. Have a great weekend. Be safe.